The late Colonel Cooper himself even stated that a lot of bad things mostly happen nocturnally. And yet, he provided little if any guidance for use of the scout rifle under nocturnal conditions. In fact, the long eye relief scope, which is the main sighting system on a scout rifle, is considered one of the worst sights to use in low light conditions. Let's see how well we can make a scout rifle perform nocturnally. We have a cloudy, starless, moonless night. Even at 50 yards, my camera cannot pick up a bright yellow C-zone size AR-500 target. The one provision the Colonel did make for scouting nocturnally was the Leopard light be clamped to the scout rifle. So let's see how far I can hit this target using a Leopard light. So here we see the weakness of the scout scope. I couldn't even make out the target at 50 yards, and when I finally could, the crosshairs, unless you had illuminated crosshairs, there's no way you're going to get a beat on it at 50 yards. The light is used to provide something for the camera. Without it, all you see is pitch black. But the target is black, and I cannot make anything out through the scout scope. So starting at 15 yards, let's see what I can do. Even when backlit to provide artificial lighting for the camera, the black silhouette of the target means I cannot get the crosshairs on target in these low light conditions from 50 yards. So the scout scope, even cheating in this manner, is only good up to 25 yards. The ghost ring backup iron sights for the scout rifle are supposed to be just that. However, we need to ask the question, is there a time to take off the scope and make your ghost ring iron sights the primary sights? So let's find out what happens with ghost ring sights. The ghost ring is supposed to be one of your better low light level sights. A cloudy, moonless, starless night without any artificial light source from man-made structure providing residual light pollution. Worst case scenario for a scout and his rifle, best case scenario for whatever or whomever you are scouting against. And yet, in spite of the long eye relief scope being one of the worst sighting systems for low light conditions, a stock scout rifle, long eye relief scope, and a Leopard light acquitted itself quite well out to 25 yards. Before you decry that it was only 25 yards, and before you go out and spend over $1,000 on some advanced night sighting system, we need to understand what the late colonel was looking for in developing the scout rifle concept. In his book, To Ride, Shoot Straight, and Speak the Truth, the late colonel went through great lengths in describing what he was looking for and what he was not looking for in developing the scout rifle. What he was not looking for was military, law enforcement, or any government or institutional contracts. He sought to develop a general-purpose utility rifle for the armed citizen, specifically the armed citizen within the current rule of law. Under the current rule of law, if you find yourself shooting at a target outside the performance envelope of a regular rifle with a Leopard light, you're going to have a lot of questions to answer. Tactical response, gun sight, Valor Ridge, Thunder Ranch, all specify that the attached white light or Leopard light is required equipment for your home defense shoulder weapon. If you take any of these courses, they stress time and time again, we do not shoot at shapes or shadows. You must first positively identify your target, and the only way to do that in the dark is with a light. Critics of the scout rifle claim it is outdated. Times have changed. We are currently under rule of law. In spite of this, if you wish to further develop the concept, then to adapt to future needs, the scout rifle might have to go Lego block modular like the AR-15 has. By specifying that the scout rifle have a quick detachable scope mount, if one deems necessary, sun goes down, LER scope comes off, red dot goes on. Mossberg has already taken the Lego block modular concept in its scout rifle design. Because of its full-length rail, you can swap out your long eye relief scope for a conventional eye relief scope, red dot, or other sighting system quickly and in the field. Also, Mossberg has the side rails allowing for the attachment of a white light or Leopard light, which I duplicated on my Savage. In short, Nocturnal Scouting is a very thin book. If we want to increase our abilities in this area, there are a host of new chapters that need to be written. Ideas, comments below, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.